Hi and welcome to Little Bits Honeybees YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. Today is February 18th, another cold day out, cloudy, about 30 degrees, snowing. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to make your own boxes. We're going to make an 8-frame deep box. So we'll go ahead and get started here. You want to get a 1x12 pine board. The main thing is everything, you cut all the pieces exactly the same and make sure everything's square. I'm going to do it on a radial arm saw cutting length, but you could cut it on a table saw just fine. If you got a table saw, we're going to use it mostly, but you can build a box. As always, if you're not familiar with power tools, don't try this, but if you got power tools and you're used to using them, go to use your common sense and a little bit of safety. First off, we're going to true the end up on this. The main reason is boards you get from the lumber yard are never square on the end, hardly ever. Okay, the two sides. It doesn't matter if you're making 8-frame or 10-frame, these side pieces are always the same. They're 19 and 1/8 inch long, and that's pretty critical measurement because this is what determines whether your frames fit in there and not enough play from the fall down in. It's pretty critical measurement, 19 and 8. I like, on the radial arm saw, I like to set a stop. That way all my pieces are exactly the same distance. Set our spout back here. Take one more quick measurement to make sure I'm right. I am. And 8. Perfect. We gotta have 2 of them. Okay, the end boards for 8-frame box is 13 7/8. If you was building nuke boxes, they would be 9 1/4 for your end boxes. I don't know what a 10-frame box is. I don't use them, so therefore I don't know the measurement right off the top of my head. close. There we go. We've got all our pieces cut out for our box. Pause this and we'll get set up over here on the table saw. Okay, our next step is we're going to rip all the boards to the right height for our box. A deep box is standard. Length of height is 9 5/8, and it has a 5/8 frame rest depression in it. I like to make mine 9 3/4 and put a 3/4. It gives me a little more space from the lid to the top of the frame so I don't mash beads. So make this 9 3/4. We'll get them all ripped. Now, your side pieces, they're done, except for putting a handle in the end. Here's our end pieces. What you want on an end piece, we're going to put a 3/8 rabbet on the two short sides and one long side. This is where your side pieces come together. This top one will be your frame rest. And they're 3/4 wide by 3/8 deep. And I'm going to show you a little trick on setting your saw blade to 3/8 deep. Now, typically if I'm making a bunch of these, I put a dado blade in here and cut them all out in one lick. But I'm showing you for people that don't have all the material, you can just do it with a regular table saw. Just get the blade down close to, make sure you're a little less than 3/8 of an inch, halfway through your board. Turn it on. Make it cut, turn it over. It cut all the way through, that means your blade's too high. Come down, lower it down a little more. There's a little bit right there. Now the blade is too low. Cock it up just a little bit. Set it again. Not quite enough. Got just a little sliver hanging there. As you can see, now we got that set exactly half the thickness of our board. It's just right there. Like I say, I'd normally put this in with a dado blade, but I'm going to show you how to do it without a dado. You want to measure 3/4 from your guard to the opposite side of the blade, because you want the actual groove you're cutting to be 3/4 wide when you're done. If you measure to the inside of the blade, you're going to have the width of the blade going to be too wide. There's 3/4. Now we're going to run these boards through here, the two ends and the long piece. Now we want the saw blade just to be a touch under 3/4. Use your board and measure, that's what the thickness you're going. 3/4, and now we want it only 3/8 wide total, and that's from the inside to the back, the outside of this blade. 3/8. This is our frame rest. I would use a board to hold up against there in case something happened to slip. Needs a new saw blade on it. We got our I believe little brother has been using the saw. Let me get let's see where you can see this. What to do from the other? Oh, here they are. And basically, there you've got a box. Let's see if you can see this. Yeah. We got our nut. It matches up. Our rabbit there, and that's our joint in our box. ready to go. To get that all square, if you don't have a dado blade, I don't know how to tell you to put an easy handle in this. But I guess I can set up the dado blade. Okay, now we've got a wobble blade in here. You can use a dado. A wobble blade's good enough for handles. And what you want to do is turn that nut up on your lock shaft to its center of your shaft. That way you can put a square up there and eyeball it down to get you a center mark on that. And from this center mark, you come back 8 1/8 and put you a mark. Then you come back 11 1/8 and put you another mark. Put you a stop back here. I've got this C-clamp down. This is a stop. You need that because if you run this board through here the way we're going to run it, it'll kick out. You'll see what I'm talking about. I've already got the wobble blade set to the depth I want my handles. Excuse me. You need to set the wobble blade so it's all the way against, wobbling towards that. I like to have 2 1/4 inches down. That's where I want my handle to be. When you make these, don't force that in there the first time. What we're going to do, we're going to set this board in here on this, against the stop, let it down easy, it bites, and then we're going to push it up to the end of the board, lines up with our 8 1/4 mark, and it'll put our handles in here. Okay, here we go. We got our handle in. That's all there is to it. If we measured it right, it should be real close. Centered. 10 1/8 inch. Good enough for a big box. It wasn't 10. But that's that part of it. We're going to go up the house and put it together. Okay, we're back up the house now. Nothing to put this box together other than you put your handles to the outside. But here we're not going to put them to the outside because I'm going to use this box for a drone collection cage. But that'd be the only difference. You'd put the handles to the outside and making a real box. This is a 8 frame deep. I glue my boxes. And there's people say you gotta get it up there and put it on the table and square everything up. If you've done a good job cutting your parts out, it'll go together right. Never had any trouble. Put hundreds of them together. Flush it at the top, flush it at the bottom. Let me get my gun here. I use 1.5 inch coated staples. You can't pull them out. to keep your fingers away when you're stapling. You don't want to hold down here like this. When you hit a knot, that'll run right through there. That staple come out the side, go right through your finger. Been there, done that. If you do, you got to hold it down low enough where the stapler's not long enough to get you. Turn the box over. Put some glue on it. Now, here at the top, you've got your frame rest. You'll make sure you got your frame rest matching the frame rest on the other side. Like I say, if you cut everything out good, you won't have any trouble with it going together. Perfect. When that glue sets up, there ain't no tearing that box apart. Let me get a frame here and we'll show you how the frames fit. That's why this 19 is so important. There ain't but about an 1/8 inch play in there, all there is in the frame. You go to them measurements, that just gives you about an 1/8 inch clearance. The bottom of your frame to the bottom of the box. That's the way I like to build mine. Everybody's got their own way. And then, after you get it all stapled together, just measure across corner and make sure it's square. Should be the same measurements. 24 1/8. See, it's out of square. This is 24 3/8. All you gotta do is take it, bump the long side down. Right at 1/4. A little less than 1/4. Less than 1/4. Fuzz over 1/4. There's 1/4 and 1/4. Now our box is square. You let that dry, and that box is about indestructible. I want to remind you guys about the queen contest for 10,000 subscribers. We're about 1,500 away from making a drawing on subscribers. We're like, I don't know, 8450 or something like that. About 1,500 away, 1,550 away. If you've not entered, go to the video Mississippi Cutout. It's about 4 videos ago. And just in the comment section, write queen. Comment queen. And that enters you. Right now we got 336, I think, entries into the queen contest. And as soon as we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're going to draw some lucky winner and get them a queen out to them as soon as they're ready. If you enjoy the videos, hit the subscribe button, the bell next to it, and so you get notified when we put out new videos. Thanks for watching.